So for Monday, I have two underdog bets from my private MLB betting model. I will also show you all my projections, and today I will also talk about how to deal with losing streaks because I think this is very important topic, and not many handicappers or sports bettors talk about this. Although we face losing streaks as well. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm the founder of UnderdogChance.com, and in today's video, I'll be sharing my MLB picks with you. With over 25 years of betting experience, I've been helping bettors master the use of betting models, spreadsheets, and strategies that enabled me to leave the 9-to-5 grind behind. Last season, I netted 40 units from baseball betting, and this season, I'm aiming for 30 units. Each of my bets is derived from my private MLB betting model where I calculate my own odds and compare them with sportsbook odds. I want to emphasize that successful betting involves more than just following picks. It's complex and unique to each individual. That's why I advise against blindly following anyone's bets, including mine. We all have different odds, strategies, intellectual and emotional quotients, discipline levels, and financial or life situations. Every bettor's journey is unique. If you're serious about becoming a long-term winner and evolving beyond being just a follower to become the best bettor you can be, check out my courses on building sports betting models at underdogchance.com. Now, let's explore today's picks to track my journey this season, and hopefully, my analysis will help guide you towards smarter betting decisions.
But let's start with yesterday's results. After a couple of very good days, yesterday it was a negative day, 3-6 with minus 6.91 units. I should probably not take later games because it is not smart to go against the closing lines or against the latest lines, because once you face the latest lines on the betting market, then you're also facing more efficient lines, and those are hard to beat. So the best time to bet on baseball, based on my past years, is in the morning in my European time, or in America this is probably at night. But definitely don't bet at closing lines because those are most efficient lines. But still, beating the closing line 8 out of 9 games, with finishing with positive closing line value number again. And my betting models beats the line more than 73.28% of times, which is very good indicator. I was already down at the start of the season, minus 23 units. We're going up. Yesterday, I hope that I will hit the green numbers, but I think we will need to wait for more couple of days, and then I believe that we will hit green numbers. Still, full money line games are doing great with RI plus 12.73%, and of course, positive closing line value numbers. 34 wins, 23 losses. This means that a couple of games were also bad luck games, and this is something, it can happen. Okay, but before I show my final bets for today, I have two underdog bets. I want to talk about how to deal with losing streaks. Okay, this is something I was asked a couple of times. So first of all, you should not panic. But how not to panic if you see red numbers, right? So the first and most important thing is that you track your results. Okay, because once you track your results, then you see the bigger picture. For example, if you are on a losing streak, let's say that you are minus 10 units, but you still beat the closing lines most of the times. If you make good projections, if you see that couple of games were bad luck games, but you still manage to beat the closing line, if you have a well-defined system that has long-term profitable results, then you can stay calm and keep going. Okay, this is the best way to do and handle these losing streaks. The worst thing is that you change your strategy because of losing streak, and this only happens when sports bettors don't track the results, they don't have long-term profitable results, and then they try to catch the waves, and they will always lose because of that. Okay, when it comes to investment, we say that dollar cost average is one of the best ways to invest, because you're not trying to catch peaks right? You're simply investing each month the same amount of money at the same time, right? In sports betting, you also need to see your chart, and you need to understand that there will be ups and downs. The most important thing is that you understand your betting model, your betting system. It is important that your betting decisions are based on numbers, based on long term profitable results, and then you can expect positive results in the future. This is most important. So as I said, the biggest problem is when sports bettors don't track results. They act emotionally. They try to change the streaks. Then they change tactics. The same happens if sports bettors pay for sports picks, or if they follow sports picks, and then they start following a handicapper who is on a good streak, and then when he start hitting losing streak, which will happen, then they stop following him, and then they jump to another handicapper who is on a winning streak. And at the end, they end with handicappers who are on the winning streaks, and they always go down. Okay, so if you would follow someone, the best way would be that you find someone who has long-term profitable results, someone uh, who knows what he's doing, someone who makes betting decisions based on numbers, based on well-defined systems, someone who knows how to explain from where his bets comes, and then you simply go with him. Okay, jumping from one to another, or jumping from strategy to strategy, is the worst thing you can do. Okay, it is the same if you would buy stocks, and you would always buy stocks when they are at the peak, and when they will go down you will sell them, and then you will buy another stocks when they are at the top, and then they will start going down, because in every market we have ups and downs. Okay, and you need to see the bigger picture. Okay, and I learned from my experience that bigger picture is most important. Okay, so if you know what you're doing, if you know that you have long-term profitable results, then you stick to the process, uh, track your bets, see the numbers. Of course, sometimes you will see that maybe you lose the edge, then you can change something, but you need a little bit bigger sample size. This is how this game is, right? The same is if you buy, for example, Tesla stocks. So at some point they go up, so it is not straight line, right? So they go up and then they will go down, but you will not sell it if you have long-term plan, right? Long-term strategy. This is very important. Okay, and what is important to track? Of course, you need to track wins, losses, the size of the bets, how many bets you make, because you should not make conclusion after 50 bets. Okay, you need to have hundreds of bets, thousands of bets to make conclusion. Okay, you need to track yield, ROI, track how many times the odds drop, how many times you beat the closing line, uh, what is the percentage of closing line value when you compare your taken odds against closing odds. Okay, and if you constantly get better odds than their closing odds, then you have the advantage, and you can stick with your system or strategy, and you should not panic, because we will always go up and down, up and down, and the final goal is that you make a profit, and it will never be straight line. Okay, so a sports bettor who understand this will have long-term profitable results, and those who don't understand this, they will always try to catch the waves, which is very dangerous in sports betting. Okay, because we always want to catch any waves. So when the similar thing is with crypto. Okay, when crypto was down, people didn't buy it, right? So this year when crypto went up, people started calling me, hey, I want to start investing again. This is bad strategy. Okay, so if you believe in crypto, if you believe in Bitcoin, for example, right, you simply invest every single month and you trust the process, right, and you will make a profit. If you are seasonal, if you want to invest always when Bitcoin is up, this is the worst thing you can do. The same is in sports betting. Okay, so if you know that you have the edge, if you know that you are profitable sports bettor, then you need to stick to the process. So if I would follow someone, and I never advise to follow anyone, including me, because I'm against following. But if I would follow some handicapper, I would research him, and then I would find if he is long-term profitable sports better, and then it is even better to start following when he's on a losing streak, right? Because if you know that his chart will go up like this, so if you want to catch waves, it is better that you start following him when he's on a losing streak, not when he's on a winning streak. Okay, but of course, in the long run, it doesn't matter if you have just long-term goal. Okay, so this is how I deal with losing streaks. Because I simply track my process. I observe what is going on, and until I have the edge, I simply stick to the process. And this is, I think, the best way. Okay, so I don't try to catch waves, or when I win 3 days in a row, I don't increase the stakes. Okay, so you should not increase the stakes when you are on a winning streak. You should also not panic when you have 3 negative days. Okay, you simply need to stick to the plan. So before the season, set the goals, what you want to achieve. For example, 50 units, 30 units, 20 units, whatever. And you can also set the exit strategy. So sometimes you will have a bad season, some anomaly, and maybe some year nothing will go your way, and then you have the exit strategy, so then that you can reorganize, calm down, review your strategies, and do one more time. Okay, but if you stick to your strategy, if you know what you're doing, then there should be no panic. Okay, so let's go to today's games. As I said, I have two qualified bets, two underdog bets, and I hope they hit today. Okay, so the first game, San Francisco Giants, Philadelphia. I will skip this game because we have average number here. Detroit, Cleveland, Jack Flaherty against Tristan McKenzie, two right-handed pitchers. Based on my betting model, this will be close. This should be close game. So my betting model gives 50.25% of chance to Cleveland. Bookmakers minus 118. So I don't see any value here. But if we check first five inning, I found a nice value with Detroit. So Detroit first five inning, 2 unit play. Okay, plus 100 in American odds. This is, I think, we have good odds on Detroit, and based on my betting model, I think this is a good bet. Angels Pittsburgh, Tyler Anderson against Mitch Keller, righty against lefty. My betting model gives a little bit better chance to Pittsburgh, and my betting model has LA Angels at plus 131, bookmakers plus 130, which is basically the same. Chicago White Sox, Tampa Bay Rays. Pitchers will be decided, I think. So at this moment, I don't have the numbers. But if we put league average pitchers here, Tampa Bay should be minus 189 in this game. Milwaukee, Kansas. Cole Ragans against, I don't know who is pitching, but if we put league average pitcher, those are the numbers. The same with Seattle, Minnesota. And then we have San Diego Padres against Chicago Cubs. I had yesterday San Diego. It was a good bet because I had San Diego at plus 107. The odds dropped to, I don't know, minus 107 or something like that. So I beat the closing line, but unfortunately, San Diego Padres didn't win the game. Sometimes during the game, some errors can happen. One hit can change the game. So there are small differences. So you don't have any impact on the games. The only thing you have is the analysis, and if you beat the market with the numbers. Okay, so this is the only task you have. Okay, so what is a good bet? Every sports bettor must know if he made a good bet even before game starts. Okay, when game starts, that the bet doesn't matter anymore. Okay, because if you take San Diego at plus 120, and if the closing line is minus 110, this is a good bet, and your betting task, betting analysis ends here. Okay, so it doesn't. It is not important what will happen in the game. If you can constantly make probabilities, beat the numbers, you can expect positive results. Okay, how they play, how teams play, how players play, this is not important. I know this sounds strange, but this is how it is. I saw some sports bettors and gamblers who were angry on players, on teams. When you make a bet, when the game starts, your task is finished. Okay, you can check if you made a good bet or not. Okay, Mets St. Louis. Based on my projections, there is no value. Although I give slightly better chance to Mets in this game. Okay, I give better chance to Mets. Slightly better chance to Mets. If we check first five inning, there is also no value. And then I have Texas Oakland, Heaney against Alex Wood. Based on my projections, Oakland is home underdog, and Oakland at plus 121 is a value bet. Oakland is playing better than I was expecting. They also have good bullpen. They're playing at home, two left-handed pitchers. Heaney slightly better numbers, but overall, at least based on my betting model, Oakland should be small favorite, not small underdog, and because of that, I have Oakland. And then the last game, Miami LA Dodgers. I will skip this game. So those are all my qualified bets. I hope you got some ideas, and I hope we can hit two underdog bets. And whatever decide to take, I wish you good luck. And always remember, never blindly follow anyone in sports betting. Thank you.